I get really excited about like the non-sexy stuff of just like how much stupid cost is in our healthcare system that we all know can go away. It is so manual and fragmented. And every single person sitting here in this room is here because I think you all know that too and are trying to fix it.
So much going on in the AI environment and healthcare. What are the things that are most exciting to you right now?
The strides that we've made in AI, the breakthroughs that we've had, I think are putting us on a different path to change healthcare. Making sure the provider information that they're referencing is accurate, that you've fixed with AI. Every step along that journey gets a member to the right place at the right time. That to me is like the exciting where this is all going.
Where do you see some of the biggest advancements happening today in practice?
There's the, phase 1, phase 2, which to me is you take cost out and you think about, then reinvesting that in the care experience and then care outcomes. So we've started to do a lot of work in those areas, and it's really exciting to see how it changes sort of the seamlessness of the back end, which then means that we can focus both resources and expertise on the member experience and outcomes. So like you sort of slay the beast in phase 1, all of a sudden time, energy, expertise, resources starts to go to phase 2, and that's where things get really exciting.
Obviously, AI is getting more involved in all sorts of processes, but also decision-making. What are some of the ethical considerations?
We are going to hold AI to a higher standard than we hold humans. Like just as humans, we are going to, right? And so I'm going to be naturally inclined to say, well, how did you make those decisions? Yeah. AI will move at the speed of trust, developed to be auditable. And so you have to get to some level of explainability and traceability in the fundamental design. And I think the more we have that and the faster we can build that, the faster we can actually move to patient care supported decision making. I tell this story a lot because it's sort of what clicked when it clicked for me. So my oldest son, when he was born, had a very rare heart condition. And the only reason they actually picked it up is because he happened to have an EKG at a hospital in Boston where the physician on call from Children's Hospital Boston was reading the EKG overnight and happened to be like a world-renowned specialist in this like one random thing. If my son had been born in many other hospitals around the world, they may not have even picked it up. And so the idea that like data is global, and yet healthcare is local. And so the extent to which we can actually train our healthcare workforce on the global knowledge through data and AI, I think is an opportunity we don't want to limit, but there are going to be natural tensions.
How do you think about making sure that AI innovation is accessible to the general population, especially given the members who Centene serves?
We don't just make sure that Medicaid patients have access to them, that we actually design them for the Medicaid population. And you train it on, a set of data that is, I'm going to give you an inhaler and I'm going to teach you how to use it and I'm going to see you again and again for asthma attacks, and I'm never going to actually ask in the diagnosis process, are you living in substandard housing with cockroaches and mold, in which case none of this actually matters. We've developed predictive models that actually include all of those factors. There are things that we can do in the healthcare space with the application of data and AI with the benefit of the weight of national level decision making that could be really, really cool. Think about a single patient identifier, which is like duh, and yet we can't seem to do it. If we have policymakers who understand the value of data and technology and the potential of AI, how do you bring forward solutions? I think there are a lot of people, including everybody in this room, who believes that the system can be better and there's an opportunity for change.
I think that's a great place to pause. But Sarah, thank you so much for the time and the conversation. I think a lot of really good things I'll take away. And I love the sort of 3-stage framework as a way to sort of think through where the roadmap is going on this.
Well, thanks for having me.
Yeah, thank you.